Why do Disney villains look the way they do? There are 8 key visual tricks that Disney uses to make sure their villains stand out, and I'm about to expose them all. I've spent hours rewatching these classic cartoons, spotting the hidden details that connect these iconic characters. Stick around, because once you see what I've uncovered, you'll never look at Disney villains the same way again.
Well, Angelfish, the solution to your problem is simple.
Nothing, I'm telling you, nothing unites female villains more than red lipstick. Besides cruelty, of course.
You promised.
Teddy goes with me, my dear.
With the exception of Phasma, whose lips are purple to match her style, all of the ladies are seen to favor red lips. And it's not just some tendency, it is a sacred Disney rule.
Watch this.
I can be beautiful, lovely, and fair.
Red lip is an ultimate power color that takes confidence and audacity to wear. It is a reflection of a rebellious, passionate, and strong spirit, which is true to a villain's character.
Now, begin thy magic spell.
Long fingernails have always been a symbol of an idle and wealthy lifestyle. They kinda signalize that whoever wears them is not involved in manual work.
And don't forget the garden. Then scrub the terrace, sweep the halls and the stairs, clean the chimneys.
Oh, by the way, did you notice that villains mostly are quite rich? Their evil plans are carried out with the help of their minions. Baddies don't even have to lift a finger, well, up until the climax.
You pitiful, insignificant fool!
Long and pointy nails are often a part of how we imagine witches. Female villains are seen to have red nails, fewer, purple, and lilac shades.
My precious pets.
Now, we've talked about how villains commit their crimes with the help of loyal minions. It's quite often their pets that do the dirty work.
My pet, you are my last hope. Circle far and wide.
Cats and birds are quite a popular choice here. Although villains tend to exploit their animals and be cruel to them, they can be gentle to them too.
Oh, Felicia, my precious, my baby.
This hot and cold treatment reveals the villain's true colors. So pets aren't there just for fun, they're essential supporting characters.
If anyone can help it, you.
But it would require the use of a mystic blue diamond.
Oh,
Remember I made the remark that villains are quite rich?
Taxes! Beautiful, lovely taxes!
Their high status, or a desire to have one, is reflected in their love of jewelry. From huge earrings and luxury necklaces to statement rings and regal crowns. No wonder they look so extravagant and iconic.
I see a strong, confident, beautiful young lady. Oh, look, you're here too. I'm just teasing. Stop taking everything so seriously.
Anti-heroes are often seen gazing at their reflection, fixing their hair or makeup by a dressing table. One is even famous for constantly talking to a mirror.
magic mirror on the wall. Who now is the fairest one of all?
Over the 7 jewel hills.
And it's certainly not random.
None whatsoever.
This detail highlights the villain's obsession with their looks and perfectly displays their egocentric personalities.
Well, this is a pleasant surprise. I set my trap for a peasant, and lo, I catch a prince.
When you look at female villains, it's not just red lips that stand out, their entire makeup is intense and dramatic. And there's a reason for that. Well, actually, two. First, it hints at their deceptive nature. Makeup is like a mask, suggesting that the person who wears it is hiding something or has a double side.
15 puppies! How marvelous! How marvelous! How perfectly! Oh, the devil take it, they're mongrels!
Second, it's all about creating contrast. While princesses glow with natural beauty that reflects their kindness, villains lack that inner warmth. So, to appear attractive, They rely on heavy makeup and little tricks to craft their look. Pretty clever, right?
Game, set, match.
It's not always the case, but some villains have a signature scent. And guess what? It's often cigarette smoke. This bad habit, paired with its unpleasant smell, is a smart way to highlight their destructive nature and display their tendency to dominate and invade the space around them.
But I don't want to go among mad people.
Oh, you can't help that. Most everyone's mad here.
One thing for sure, villains love purple. Purple is the color of royalty and wealth, which ties in perfectly with what we've already uncovered. Villains are rich. So it ideally shows off their status and power.
This crown gives me a feeling of power! Power! Forgive me a cruel chuckle. Power.
But there's also a technical side to it. Back in the early days of color film, not every color worked well on screen. Purple became an ideal choice. It popped beautifully and paired perfectly with other villain staples, like red and black. So over time, purple became a symbol of evil forces. Even villains surrounding scream power, mystery, and danger. Just think of Medusa's purple apartment or Ursula's hideout. Oh, and the King of Purple.
Gentlemen, enchanté. A tip of the hat from Dr. Facilier. How y'all doing?
Now that you know the 8 visual tricks behind Disney villains, which one surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments and hit like button if you enjoyed this video. See you next time!